Alright, number 2, given a string, recursively remove adjacent duplicate characters from the string. The output string should not have any adjacent duplicates. So if we have, this is our string example, and adjacent duplicates is basically anytime you have two duplicate characters next to each other, you would remove them. And after removing them, if there were any other that were to come together, you would remove those too. So in this case, we would take out these two x's that are next to each other, and then we'd be left with this, and now we have two z's, and then these two characters are unique, so we would be left with this string. Okay, so the solution for this, I'm going to be using a stack. Then we're going to set the string to an array, and then I'm going to have a for loop. So j will be initialized to 0, and we're going to go down the line, and then we'll be putting characters into the stack, and so it'll be set up so that if we come across duplicates, so we'll have an I pointer that will be initialized to 0, and then if we get a character at the top of the stack that's equal to an incoming character, then we're going to be decreasing I to be going backwards to potentially replace the duplicate character with a new unique one. And so I'll set it up. So I'll have where it will be initializing I to 0, and I'll have a stack. All right, so oh yeah, and then I'll have j in our array, and we'll be doing that. So our current character will be whatever j is pointing at. So our first if condition, I is not greater than 0, I is 0, so we're just going to go down to this else, and so stack of I is going to be equal to current character, so we're going to put a into stack at 0, and then we're going to increase I. And so now, and then we'll go down, we'll move j down, and so now I is greater than 0, and then stack of I minus 1, so 0, a is not equal to z, so we'll go down to our else statement, and stack at 1 we'll put in z, and then we'll increase I to 2. All right, and then we'll put that down, and so now I is greater than 0, and stack at I minus 1 is 1, so z is not equal to x, so we will put x in at 2, then increase I, then we'll go down. All right, so now stack I minus 1 is 2, so in this case x is equal to x, so all we're going to do in that case is decrease I to 2, and then we'll move j down. Now stack at 2 minus 1 is equal to the current character, so yeah, so 2 minus 1, z is at 1, and then we're pointing to z, so that equals out, so then we're just going to decrease again by 1, and then we'll go down. If I is greater than 0, and stack I minus 1, so that's at 0, equals current character, and it doesn't, so then stack at 1 will equal to y, so we'll replace this z with y. and then we're done with our for loop. Oh, and then yeah, and then I gotta increase I by 2. And then what we return is our stack from 0 to I minus 1. So that's 0 to 1. So I return A and Y. And then again, just to go through this again and double check, we removed the 2 X's. Then we got A, C, Z, Y. And then we removed those 2. Then our result is AY.